I wanted to show you guys one of my prettiest setups. Actually, as a warning not to buy this product. So here you'll see a bunch of little fake plants. That's real. The moss ball is real. I keep saying mothball. I don't know why. See that lovely girl gourami there in the back? She's hiding. I have a gourami pair that are in this little tank. Very small. Usually you can't keep a gourami in a tank this small, but it's a carefully filtered setup. I finally have gotten it to work. It's really good for maybe one beta. It's falsely advertised in this small tank. They kind of make it look like you can probably keep a ton of fish in there, but that's not true at all. So I have some new little plants growing there. The thing that's false about it is here up at the top. As you can see, I have some plants sitting up there. This is like advertised as an aquaponic system you can buy. It won't work with any plants that you are familiar with because of the problem here. Here, it's going to keep, if you look down there in the gravel, everything is going to be wet all the time. And there's not a lot of good flow. This filter is very, very slow. It only makes the slightest ripple of water. I have taken a really long time to find a setup that works. As far as the water quality here, I've been playing a lot with my good and bad bacteria, and these guys are just troopers. And I'm very, very proud of them and how they've done. And the biofiltration at the top has worked well for them. I wish this little guy would let you see him because he is gorgeous. Maybe if I bother him enough. There he is. You see him? This is my boy gourami. That's actually the wild type. That's what they look like naturally. The strangely breeded dwarf gouramis actually don't have as pretty colors. And then I don't know if you were able to catch a glimpse of the girl earlier. So he's gonna hide. Gouramis like heavily planted tanks. So the false decor that I have and the fact that the tank is really round gives them an illusion of a lot more space. And I feed just a very little bit every day to make sure that they're not getting too many nitrates in here. I love their little feelers. Look at his feelers. Look how gorgeous he is. I think the girl is going to come around the other side. They don't really like it when I have the light on, so I don't often. So what I have growing up here, actually, which I will turn on the light so you can see, is Mentha aquatica, which is an aquatic mint that keeps its feet, as you can see just fine from here, that doesn't mind having its feet wet because it naturally grows with its feet in the water part of the time. That's really literally the only thing you can grow in these kind of systems. I've had a ton of problems, even though this is like high quality little, the little clay pearls that you can buy, and they cost you way more than they need to. They kept dying, they kept getting root rot on me, fungus. It's hard to maintain the light, just living in a small apartment. Having this by the window, this Mentha aquatica has done fantastic. It's doing better than what I have in the gourami cage, tank. But again, that's because it's an aquatic species. They advertise something like lettuce or something growing out the top. You really can't grow any foods that you are usually familiar with. Fortunately, Mentha aquatica is edible. And it's fine. It's like the only mint that I've had success with in these kind of, it's not as sunlight demanding as mint is. Mint really needs sunlight and loves to be outside. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you a good view of my girl. My girl is back here somewhere. But I got most of the trappings inside that they like to hide and play in from Craigslist, actually. And that was very helpful. I would love to have live plants in here, and I will have more eventually, but right now the balance is quite perfect. I'm finally getting these to grow again. They were kind of mowed down. I had a problem with rot before, so I have a very, very delicate balance of nutrient to fish in this right now. And basically, unless you want to play trial and error, which is a huge waste of your time, don't bother getting one of these. Make your own aquaponics setup. This cost me like $35, and I don't know how much money in dead fish and dead plants. it was a huge waste because I was an aquaponics beginner and didn't know what to, I really didn't know what to expect or how to do it. So for a beginner, you're better off watching a YouTube video and building yourself something out of, you know, they have these really cool ones you can do with these water drums. And you'll want to start with a simple fish, nothing like advertised or pictured in this, in the box for this. So fortunately, I have this pretty display, but that's really all that it is a pretty display. I am happy with my mint, though. I am happy about that. Oh, sorry, buddy. You were holding on to that more than I thought you would. Sorry. Sorry. One nice thing about it is it does have a long column that they can build a nice root mass. But again, they're gonna need to not be all, see, he knows to go over there when I tap the glass because that's the feeding hole. Anyway, they're gonna need to know, basically they're gonna have to be able to handle having their feet wet. So that's my review. I'll put the official product information below. Please don't buy this product. Make something yourself. I think it'll be cheaper. I tried to learn from this product, and all I learned was that you shouldn't put land plants in, you know, permanent water. You may be able to grow some herbs this way. There are some herbs that don't mind permanently being in water, and maybe you won't have the same problems I did with light. But the problem with herbs being in this like gross nutrient water is you can get like funguses and things. You're almost it's just build it yourself. This is just a huge waste. You might as well have it in a cup of water then if you're going to pay $35 to have its feet standing in the water. It's just, and I might have paid more. It might have been, I think in some places they're selling for like $50. So don't do this. Don't do this. Don't waste your time and money. Okay? Say bye-bye to that beautiful little dwarf Grammy. Say bye-bye. He's in here somewhere. Bye.